Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. A little Phantom Doctrine is on the plate for tonight. And we'll give everybody a few minutes to join up and then we'll get this party started. Yeah, each beholder cell that we take out is another blow to beholder in their operations. And one of these days, we'll figure it all out. We'll know what's going on. Hope's in, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in to join us. Hello, hello. I hope both of you are doing well as we wait for a few more to join us tonight. Yeah, aren't we all surviving for the most part? It helps on a day like today, at least where I was, that there was some nice blue sky out today. It's a nice break from the cloudy skies that often hang around. Ooh, Cole, you'll have to let us know how that goes. How would it get? Would it get published somehow? How would that result or turn out? Or is it just a non-publishing kind of contest? It's just a pure contest. Yeah, I always think of the British Isles also having many cloudy skies themselves, but it's nice when we get a little blue sky squeaking in there. And Hope's End, at least the results come at the end of April instead of the beginning of April, and then nobody can jump out and go, April Fools. Hey, I shut tight. Thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you. Statue and money is cool too. Or, okay, statuette. No, you mean they're not going to erect a statue in the local town square? The local Riddick will not have a Hope's End statue for you? That's a little too much. A statuette for your fireplace mantle or whatever it might be. The windowsill. Yeah. That'd be a little too much for you. Oh, baby. Well, that's good. It's nice to hear things people are into. We get to hear about Mike's work escapades. Top of the hour. Okay. I guess that means we pull back a little bit on the chatter, the small talk, and we get in here and we take a look at the map here. And yeah, we're on the map. Although I'm not going to stay on the map. I'm on the map because, you know, this is where I took the photo for today's thumbnail, and I guess what we need to do, based on last time, besides we haven't finished our. Yeah, well, actually we did. So he's here releasing corner. So we did do that at the very end. I made sure I saw that, and I think we did it right at the very end, so I wouldn't forget. And then, lo and behold, I probably would have. And so thanks for the comment. Well, in an hour he'll be let out. It takes a while to blindfold him and drop him off wherever we need to drop him off. So, you know, there's that. What I think we're gonna do, I'm actually gonna fly Miami or whoever's there. I'm gonna fly Dust Bowl back to the base because he's just solo, and since the base is in this North America anyway, we'll just get them all back with everybody else. And yeah, recon's in progress. We haven't even sent recon here, so I'll do that too. I'll send the Baku team here And we'll start our recon on this one too. And we have a recon talent here with bagpipe. So we'll get that one going. And then we'll drop back in because we picked up some intel that we do kind of need to. And we're flying up here. I think this was a site of interest that we're flying to, but it's not red at the moment. Maybe when we get the map moving, but that'll have to wait a minute. So let's look at some intel and find out which files we gained intel on. And we're at 11 of 15 here, so there's a ever so slight chance we can solve this one. No, not with only one piece of intel, and we don't have the Freethinkers link. So we're looking for signal officers, Olympians, and Mr. Effective. Signal officer, I see. Yeah, I just saw, as soon as I saw your thing pop up, probably sounded like a delay forever, but I think that's all we have on this one. So this was, less than inspiring. But this is the conspiracy theories file. Let's see if we have anything in the diversion measures, and we picked nothing up there. And we have like 4 files right now. So here's the big main one we have to solve, and that's the broadsword file. So let's see how much we got here. Whoa, so we're 10 out of 15 pieces of info. So here we've got Abaddon, Hornet's Nest, and Transpac. I see Hornet's Nest here. So we'll just kind of draw that line across. And I don't know about Abaddon or Transpac, if anybody sees that. But I'm going to decipher this one right here. Enfant Terrible, we've seen that name before. And then Misanthrope is a bit too curious about the recent demise of our beloved leader and supervisor. If anyone from Redacted is swayed by Misanthrope's sensational guesswork, they might add 2 and 2 and mess up our gig in red accounts. So there we go. I think I've seen Misanthrope. Yeah, in fact, we got them right next to each other here. But we got to see, do we have any other matches like Enfant Terrible and I do see Enfant Terrible. So now this one becomes a massive root system over here, I guess you can call it, coming down from Ferenc Keleti, or whatever that name is. Gleaser, how you doing? Oh, it's cool. You can lurk all you want. Nice of you to say hello for us. It's always good to hear from you. Always good. Keeping yourself busy, I hope. If anybody's not found his account anywhere, Gleaser does stream occasionally. So if you got nothing else to do on a free time where he's streaming, check him out. Check him out. Let's see. Constable 1. Red accounts. I knew there had to be more. Oh, I see it here. So we're linked up to Grand Arc. This is good news. Oh, except we didn't get the chain going, so well, I'm disappointed, to say the least. And I think that's it, so we'll check out the next file. Thanks, Nightmare. You only had to say red accounts twice before I noticed it. Yeah, we connected, Grand Arc, but sometimes we connect to a place, and this is a place to a person, so you would have thought we would have had something there. Oh, whoa, oh well. Yeah, the broadsword is the main. That's the name of the frickin' file, so maybe broadsword will connect somewhere in this mess, and then it'll all get linked up, and it means Desmond Berry is not a problem. We'll see. I'll link a location to it. Okay, yeah. I see where you're coming from. Now we got one more thing here. And let's decipher it. Herbert Reed. I haven't seen that name. Okay, because it's a new name to potentially collect to. I've gotten my mitts on a collection of redacted blueprints for a skyscraper in Mud Hut. Frankly, they're a puzzle. And a lot of redaction. So we're looking at Herbert Reith up here. His face also looks mighty familiar. Like we've seen it before. Not ringing a bell, but the face itself looks very familiar. And I don't see any other connections on this one. So the intel was, yeah, it's always fun, and it's always a fun part of the game for me, but didn't really result in anything. And what I'm thinking is we're going to get that active beholder cell. Let's check our no, let's not check our higher list, because we got to get to a point where we can move the hideout. Now we do have Munich, but it won't save us much in the danger point. So I'm going to save up a little money here come for the short term. And I'm not going to put anybody in the investigation board. My forgers are all full and busy. I'm not going to pay for a workshop item to be built. I'm going to hold off on body engineering briefly. Although there are some people available in the base right now that we could use, but I'm going to hold off just on the money, even 50 bucks now. I want to get up to a decent amount before we start spending again. And we did go through selling a bunch of armored vests and weapons, so I don't want to overdo it on selling off the weapons. We'll leave a few there for an emergency situation. Octopus, however, is getting hers. So when she finishes, I will continue with Octopus at least. So let's get out to the map. But I'm just not adding any more to it yet. Because since we got back-to-back cells potentially coming up, I want to save money because we're probably going to have potential blown IDs. You know, I got to keep money in reserve for those kinds of things. To make sure we have enough agents for both these big-time missions, because both these missions usually take six agents apiece. So we got to be careful, especially if something goes wrong. Hint, hint. So, I hate to admit it, but it's the way it goes sometimes. Let's see what happens. Okay, Octopus. Well, here we go. Let's spend away your treatment. Your next treatment, because you just finished the TST, we got to see if there's any anadrol in there for you. No, anadrol was one of the missing things. And then BMA blocks danazol. But we've done danazol already. We've taken danazol. So sometimes you gotta do these in certain orders, but it doesn't block anything ahead of what I need. Like the AMPK is not ahead on the list. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the next level of the compound here, and we'll see what that leads to. So we'll skip the anadrol, which I don't see, but we'll do the BMA right here. Kind of hurts on the old movement range, but it does increase all these. And she's up to 3 action points already. Unfortunately, movement, well, with 3 action points, 6 movement is good. When you just have 2 movement, 6 movement range kind of sucks. But with 3 movement, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and assign it. Max awareness, that's a good level. Hit points aren't quite up to where they used to be with her, but we'll see what the next round of drugs gets her to, perhaps. And let's keep increasing our income and getting to where we need to get. All right, let's go back to the facility and see if we have any DHEA. Oh, now that's getting her max hit points back up into nice territory. I think it used to be like around 126 if memory serves me, or in that neighborhood. So I'm liking this drug now, so let's do it. And we're still increasing money, because fortunately the drugs don't cost us too much. And here we go. Oh, we got a point of interest out here. Looks like a new hideout candidate, but we'll jump over there for Munich and check it out. Yeah, we're getting close. To have 2 fire points and multiple APs. Oh, that's in my dreams. I'm telling you, in my dreams. Okay, we found a new informant up here. And let's see what our next compound I want to try. Balasterone is there. Let's see what it does. Oh, we take a slight hit here, but look what it does to our movement. Look what it does to our movement. So 3 at 7 is phenomenal. So hopefully the drug after that maybe corrects the hit points again, or maybe somewhere along the line we'll get our fire points up to 2. It'd be nice to have our first agent at that level. So let's see. I haven't gotten to the end of this drug regimen yet, so we'll see where it gets us. Because there's a couple more to go after this balasterone. Okay, cross your fingers. Here we go. So we got a team way up here in Petropavlovsk. We're doing our recon there. We're going to check out this hideout here, and once we get there, we'll see. Or is that one? Oh, I think we already knew where Kiev was, so that's not a new one. Okay, the recon in Houston has been completed. So I do believe, yeah, there's only 2 agents that'll be unavailable, and then the others doing their jobs in here. I think now is a good time to take a look at this one. I'm telling you, now is the time to take a good look. Besides, I want to get rid of the heat. This is the one that's providing the heat. And if I had to choose between the two, the money drain or the danger and the heat they're putting on us, I would definitely take the money one. So I don't see any of the bad ones over here. This does not look like Volta. Let me get Volta down here if she's available. I like keeping my eye on certain individuals, certain agents. There she is. And that looks like Kick Drum. So there, and Smoke. And then I'll take you 2 out just so I can figure out the best I could have. Now, Canasta is a good interior one. Okay, she's not my best, but she can distract. So she's okay. I also have a distractor in me because we're speaking English in Houston. Little Texas drawl, maybe. I probably will try backing myself out, though, just to play it safe. Clover, I don't mind putting her on the inside because I know she has that perk about the CCTV equipment. So I kind of got to do this. Whoops. Oh, that's what I got to do to get rid of it. I just got to use a disguise for her. And we can have 3 of us in disguise. So I'll probably have Canasta as a distractor. So we have a distractor in there. And then we'll have to load up for those I don't choose. So Spade, what is your health? Oh, look at Spade. 3 action points, but only 5 movement. She has a nice pistol silencer. Do we have a upgraded weapon there that you'd be able to take? I think this one you can take in when disguised. So that's good. So you're a potential for inside, Spade. And Raider, let's see what her strengths are. 127, not bad. 3 movements at 6. Not bad. Not bad. And you have plenty of silenced weapons for an interior person. So the movement here was a little less, so I'm tending to lean towards Raider. Then we'll take a look at Impaler. 2 movements at 8. So I do like my dual. I just picture holsters, and she's wielding. Although I guess holsters with silencers maybe aren't the most convenient. Yeah. Oh. Openly hostile in Texas. I saw your second comment. I didn't read the first one. I'm terrible about reading Nightmare's comments. If anyone who's here the most, and I should be most diligent on every one of your comments. Sometimes takes me a while. But especially, well, yeah, okay, in my defense, we're picking out a team, so I'm really focused on getting the right team. Now we got Dust Bowl, who has extremely good movement here, and he can handle some heavy weapons here. Antros, good to see you. Yeah, in my defense, sometimes. Every now and then. Because I catch him every now and then, right when he says something, I will defer to sometimes, as opposed to always. So there's my defense. Now Dust Bowl, looks like we could take him. His speed, he only has 2 action points and he doesn't have high hit points, but for an outside guy with a powerful weapon here that can do a single attack, so this is like a sniper rifle. So look at that, mercury bullets can be used with this. We could also, this also can use a tranquilizer dart, and we have not used those yet, or both yet. It's one or the other. So we're gonna try tranquilizer darts with Dust Bowl, and we're gonna bring him along. And so I think by default, might be always, might be never. Yeah, well. Usually though, if you use sometimes, it means it's not always and it's not never, but it's everything else in between, up to, but not quite including never and always. At least that's the way I use the word. Let's see. Okay, so all I need is some stuff for the outside agents. So let's equip them. Heavy vest. Now your guys' movement is not amazing, so I'm not gonna penalize your movement. I'll still give you stuff. I like the idea of a cluster bomb and a med kit. And then on the other, I like the idea, let's see what we got here. Yeah, your movement's okay, but I don't want to detract from it. Uh-oh. Why? Oh, she's interior. What the heck am I doing? I don't need it on her. It's Spade that's not going. I picked the wrong person. I'm going, why won't it let me? All right. And you have 3 at 5, that's 15. That's average, so I'm not gonna do a mobility. We'll give you a vest, but not one that hurts your mobility. And do we have a cluster? We have a gas grenade there. Well, that's gas grenade. What's a CS? What's the CS stand for? Greatly reduces awareness and awareness regeneration. So it's more of a, well, it's not a flashbang, but it's like a chemical tear gas. Must be like tear gas, since they're showing a tear there, because it reduces awareness and awareness regeneration. So it's got to be like a tear gas. So, or concussion kind of thing. Yeah, something like that. I just don't know what the CS stands for. I guess I'm just going to go with a reduces awareness, mobility, and AP. Yeah, we're going to try a little, just so we have some variety out there, and then we'll go with that. Because sometimes it's just good to slow them down. Because the grenades themselves, the base grenades, don't necessarily kill anybody these days anyway, because we're finding so many agents above 70, above 75 anymore, so all it does is injure. So if you can't kill them, sometimes it's not a bad idea to blind them, lower awareness, reduce their damage output, AP, all the rest. I know it's bad when we get gassed. It's nice to be able to do it back to them. So let's see. Do I have? Well, guess what? Mercury bullets. We'll use them for you. And then we'll see if there's any more weapon upgrades that are available to anybody out there. No, we got them there. Right? Oh, you did you look for me? A riot control gas grenade. Got it. So it is like it's something we would have referred to as tear gas, kind of. That, because that's what they use for riot. That's what we, well, in the olden days. In the olden days, when I might have been paying attention to riots, who's rioting for what reason, they would have shot out the tear gas. So it doesn't look like I have any weapon attachments. We've done what we can. So we're good here. So I just got to come up with my slots. And Codex, you're not going out, so I like the idea of having you on a mission. And how would you like to be a sniper? I like the idea of Codex being a silent sniper, and I'm going to bring a loud sniper too. I was less than pleased with... now we'll bring Lampster out, and he'll be the final sniper. And I think I'll go this way. I was not impressed with the grenade that we had picked up recently. Yeah. Thanks. You guys are busy on the... Google's getting a workout tonight from you guys. Thanks a bunch. Codex. We got a lot of stories going on these days with all these agents, don't we? So everybody's equipped. We got all our support out there that I want to bring. I do like the idea of eventually opening the last couple slots. Let's get going to Houston. And hopefully we don't have to have them call out, Houston, we have a problem. So we're attacking a major conspiracy hub. Expect fierce security measures, heavy resistance, including enemy agents. Now I did look. Yeah, what the CS crowd. I was trying to think. Crowd control. If it was CC, I was just trying to think what the CS would stand for. Maybe it's an abbreviation for a particular chemical agent. Who knows? But I meant to say before we started recording, I checked where all the agents were. 3 of them were listed in Houston. And I had at that moment 3 listed at the other location. So as of right now, 3 agents are in each of these cells unless some other mission is going to pop somewhere else where one of them got sent. And the other thing I forgot to tell you, when I looked at the agents, down in the lower left corner of the map, the world map, one of our sleeper cells, one of our control phrase agents is in this Houston cell. So if we can find that guy and put him to good use, yeah, this time Houston better be the one with the problem. You're right. So we have potentially a control phrase to use on this map. Okay, so multiple buildings. We got a big, largish building there. And we got the biggest building here. Oh, we've had this one. And we got to remember, there's some nasty lines of sight into this room from anybody on the roof. These skylights are deadly. Because I remember somebody saw me from there when I was like way back over here or something similar. Far side of this room or on the balcony. Someone from up here was able to see me through that frickin' skylight. So, yeah, so that's why I'm saying that I shut tight, because we definitely got a misclick scene. Although that was less of a misclick than, holy smokes, how'd they get line of sight through there? Because the angle just didn't make sense in my mind. So I got to remember, this is that building. It didn't come with this building on that same map, but I remember this particular building really, really well. So let's see, we got cameras where? Where do we have our cameras? Up top in that building, and we got some cameras over here. So depending on where Clover starts, and I only see the 2 cameras, and we will not be notified of agent locations, so we're gonna have to be extra careful. Oh, and we got a camera out here too. We got a camera out here. So there's 3 cameras. So this is definitely a mission where Clover's expertise would come in handy. Yeah, the nice thing about this is there's some nice sight lines. And if I'm going to use a sniper, although there is a little wall here, but for the most part, I like the idea of a sniper on this side, because it covers a heck of a lot of the map. I like the idea of both our snipers on this side. And then, let's see, and there's potential we'll be able to exit on this side also. Or on this side where we want a line of sight through there. So I am saying, I think we want to have support on the west side. And I think a spotter is also handy on the west side, because that's an important room. We can still see into that room. We can still see into this room, so we can see if anybody's there. So we have access to a ton of rooms by spotting on this side. We're a little closed off in this building with only one window, but I still think we're going to have 3 of our support units on this side. The only one I won't have is smoke. And what I can do, though, is I can put smoke on the north side, because hopefully it can still get shot if we end up having to escape over here, you know, from this side, I would hope. One can always hope. So let's put most of our support on the west. So we'll put our spotter and 2 snipers over here. Yeah. And then on the north, I'm going to put our smoke screen in case we need the help. Because if we do have the ability to exit over here, there's a lot of potential cover on this side, behind that fence and everything. And I'm sure we could protect against that direction. So that's my thinking. Okay, I think we're ready to go. The only question is, where do I want to start? And I'm thinking I'm going to start there, because my outside team, potentially, if we need the help, can get over here fairly quickly. And that's the way I'm going to play it. So let's start here. This is one of those where you do not want to start randomly in sight of an agent, especially with 3 of them in this building. Please. Okay, we did not get the bad sound right off the bat. Yeah, they're always dug in. That's the standard line. Okay. So where is Clover? Let's find her first. There she is. Where is your nearest? Okay, we can go all the way over to this building upstairs, and there's only this dude in here. Currently not moving. Is there anything closer? Because there's this building, but you got to get all the way upstairs, and then there's way over here. So I'm trying to think Clover, and I'm going to look at the other 2 just to recall, because I haven't used Raider to where I can. Oh, Canasta, you saw when I let's go see what Canasta sees. Okay, so we have an agent upstairs there, so that's one of them. Can we see? It's only 117, so we'll be able to deal with this agent. But it's not our codename secret password agent, control phrase. See how long it took me? I had to stall saying other words to come up with control phrase. Typical. So let's get over here to Raider. Whoops, no. Yes. I just want to see if there's anybody else. And I believe Canasta does not. She has those other skills for Seek Agent and whatnot. Yeah, so it's only Clover. And with that in mind, Clover, I'm thinking rather than work our way all the way upstairs where we could run into an agent, I'll keep you outside. And that's probably the cleanest route I can send you. So I'll keep you there. We have an agent way over here. We're not sure. I mean, at least that agent wouldn't be able to see you. And that's just a rent-a-cop. I like rent-a-cops galore on these missions, so it's good to see at least one. And Clover, head over this way. We won't be super aggressive until she gets over to the cameras, which will be a couple more turns before that happens. We start out with 13 support. So in a perfect world, I'll start doing my lookouts when we get up to 16. We'll just be real careful till then. How about I just say that? So Is there anything simple that we have down here? We have a safe, but we have an extremely crowded room with lots of movement, so my outdoor people will not go anywhere near this room. So what I'm thinking is, we know an agent is upstairs, so I'm thinking let's send Raider over here to work on this loot. And I'm just seeing if there's any other loot downstairs. It does not look like it. Oh yes, there is. We got a couple pieces of loot downstairs here. And I'm not... Oh, and upstairs. Except that's going to be a little hard to get to. Hence, wonderful that we have Clover, because that's a hard room to get to. With this guy moving around. So... yeah, we'll stay downstairs with Raider for now. And ideally... yeah, he'll be moving away from the window. So, Raider, now is your time to cross the place here. And you can actually get in here, where I don't think we have an agent. But I'm going to stand you here anyway to open the door. No, I'll tell you what. Let's have one of our outside team...
I'm with you 100%.
Get a little closer. Let's see, that's just a door. Yeah, I don't... oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, of course it's red, because that's a restricted area. That doesn't mean I'm going there. So the downstairs looks safe for our friend over here, Raider. So we're going to send Raider over there. And the upstairs agent shouldn't go through the window. I'm just going to keep us here anyway. $85. I hate those camera pans. I'm telling you. I hate those camera pans. And we saw, I think it was just a guard, a regular guard. So Canasta, now that you've finished using the facilities, let's put you to work. Well, they actually, this is probably the first time I've seen loot inside a bathroom. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that.
I trust this is important.
It must be a very important restroom. Very dirty restroom, but still, it's got documents, so I won't complain. Who do you see? Nobody. Let's do the documents. Yeah. Bathroom document. It's like, yeah, what else are you gonna do as a spy, as a secret agent, but read the secret papers while you're sitting down on the crapper. Something like that. Never, spies gotta read too. It's not all microfiche and microfilm stuff. I'm gonna come here and just open the door for a peek. Nothing visible, but we can't really see the whole hallway. So I'm going to keep the door open, hopefully remembering to close it when we finish. And I don't know what to do with the rest of you temporarily. I can't see a place of need. Okay, that's restricted area. What do we see down here? Oh, that's just a rent-a-cop. So, yeah, we're just gonna kind of hang out in different spots down here. So we have... oh, I'm trespassing. Oh my lord. That's already a bad place to go. Let's trespass way over here. I wasn't paying attention, so nobody sees us over here. Oh man. I was thinking the trespass line was this fence, not this roadway here. So we're gonna be very limited on where we go. So I think that's it. Everybody that's undercover has moved. Yes. Mar-a-Lago. All over again. Is that what it's like there? Anyway, let's, I'm going back over to my magical CCTV lady, and that's Clover. And we're just going to go as far as we can. Actually, I'll come bring us to this point. I think that's far enough away from the building, and I might get an angle into this little guard shack or whatever it is. Oh, we saw somebody as we walked by, and now we're out of range. Okay. And this guard shack appears empty, but we'll definitely open the door first. We're close enough to get up to the door, open it, then we can get in and do our thing. Yeah, it was such a quick glance, it was hard to tell. And we're only up to 14 support, and so we're not in a situation where I think it's a problem yet. Canasta, we're going to check out the hallway. And actually, we're going to try to come down the hallway. So let's close the door. And let's peek down the hallway and see if it looks like it's clear. Yeah, we're cool. Let's come down the hallway to get ready to get this loot. And in the meantime, I may just open a door and take a peek. Or maybe I'll wait and have, because because if someone was standing here, we'd be seen. There's no. Oh, yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I'm playing it really careful because I know there's 3 agents here. Okay, I can't do anything here yet. I'll just go inside and kind of hang out. And yeah, and so it looks like she'll move away. He'll probably be looking at the desk. So next turn will probably be time to do the safe. Now, how do I get into this room? Okay, we have a door back here. Okay. Because somewhere down here, I remember, oh yeah, in that corner, we have files. So let's bring ourselves in next to the safe. The only outside agent I'm going to worry about moving is you, because you got carried away. Much better not to trespass when you're wearing a disguise. And we've done there. We've done there, and we're waiting there. Yeah, there could have been an awareness bar. It was just such a quick, brief glimpse. Sometimes those moving glimpses where you get the quick pan over, it's hard to tell. So I tell you what, I'm gonna do a support. I'm gonna do a spot, and just find out for sure about this particular room. There's no goodies in there, but it would be nice to know, since I don't have to go in there, if an agent might be the goodie that this room provides. So let's check it out. Oh, pretty empty room. Nothing exciting at all. Just a guard on the balcony, and that's it. Okay, and we've been in the restroom. I think this is the turn for Clover, so let's get her going. Because I would like the cameras to be gone. I'll feel a lot more comfortable once that's accomplished. I'm gonna come here and be really ultra safe. We got a window we're looking through. There's nobody else wandering this way. Let's make sure. Okay, the guard is not moving. That person's not moving. And he's not jumping off the balcony, so no one will be close enough to see me in here. Because I will turn off the cameras, but then I'll have to stand there for a turn. But that'll be okay. So those are the only 2 we see. So yes, let's do it. And we're seeing through this window now, so nobody's in there. Okay, everything should be off. Did I missed? Usually there's a little pop-up, and maybe it happened, but I was distracted looking at something else. But all the cameras do seem to be off. So Clover did her magic. So that's good. That means Canasta, we're going to come to this door and see if we get good access to that locker. Well, guess who we found? Although this guy's just standing there, he's not gonna move, so I can go in there and he won't see me, right? Because it would show if this guy's gonna move. Let's find out. This is not the controlled agent. This is, oh, Phobos. He is the control phase guy. Guess what? We're gonna move in here and control the dude. He is the control phase guy. Yeah, I thought it. Didn't it last time? Didn't it give us a symbol? Wasn't there? Didn't it used to give us a symbol by his name? Can I use control phase from here?
Affirmative.
It's not that painful, Phobos. It's not that painful. But I will send you probably upstairs. If I can find a way for you to get upstairs. Oh, yeah, there's the stairs. I think I'm going to send him upstairs. Keep Canasta down here to do that. So, Phobos, how far can you get? And it doesn't matter now. Oh, you can't make it up there? Oh, because Canasta is still chosen. Let's get Phobos to move upstairs. He has 3 movements. We'll use 2 of them to get this far. I don't have to be as careful about him because he's truly undercover. He doesn't need actor to not be made suspicious. So we'll move as far as we can here without blocking his movement. We'll be able to get that next turn, barring somebody outside. And there's our little torture victim right now, whoever that might be. Not part of our network.
I read you.
Okay, Canasta, now you can go in here.
Orders.
Oh, let's double check since I tabbed instead of moved. It looks like you, Raider, are good to go here. So we found 2 of the 3 agents. 1 is now on our side. So there's 11 left. 1 agent we know of. We still got to find that elusive last agent. I'm going to come to the door just because of that. Yeah, I could have sworn... I'm probably wrong, but I could have sworn last time we could tell from a distance, but that's me. Oh, you know, I probably did look at the agent and we checked the detail. I just misremembering. I think you're right, Hopeson. That's just my memory. What can we say? All right, the room looks good and safe to move into. So I'm going to move over to the secret documents once I close the door. If I can find the door. Maybe I can activate it from this side. There we go. So let's move here. Oh my lord! We didn't see him! If he had been an agent, we'd be in trouble. We got lucky that's not an agent. Okay. But he's not looking now, so get that little 80s style spy camera out and do your business. And we're done there. Let's go back to Canasta. These guys will just chill outside. We need Canasta to do her locker. Yeah, and this time let's hit the right button. I was going to close the door first. And then we're going to do the locker. Oh, quit the panning. Oh, because technically your turn's done, but I can still go back to you and do this. That's why it panned away. So we're about halfway on collecting all the stuff we need. I think everybody that needed to move is done, so we'll end our turn. You know, even when you're being careful, just seeing that guy move, even though you try being careful, opening doors, peeking, there's always that chance that someone's just hiding in just the right spot to get you discovered, you know? That's just the way this game works. So really, okay, that's just an agent. But guess what? Phobos, you're doing the job up here. Let me move here just to make sure. I see this guy and that guy, and wow, there's a guy here and there's a guy there, so nobody can see you. Another heavy vest, that's good. And I'm gonna move you over this way. Okay, we got someone in here too. Okay, that's just a very hefty agent that we got to take care of in this room. A lot of guards up on the high ground, which is why we do not want to make a mistake and go loud, because they get some deadly shots on us. Canasta, I don't think I need to get you upstairs anymore. What I need to do, because we've checked that room, I need to double check downstairs and see if there's anything down here we can get to or need to get to. We've got a little podium and a meeting room. We got another room here. Some of these rooms look like they should have stuff in them, but they don't. The hallway, there's a table in the hallway. Nope. This is the last downstairs room on this side. And we have a briefcase over here. We have ourselves a briefcase. So that's where you will work on going, Canasta, is downstairs. And then who do we got left? We got Raider. We have nothing left over here. Let me just check outer buildings, because we only had that one outer building, but I needed to make sure there's no other outer buildings. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other outer buildings. So, you notice there's one thing we have not found? So maybe a third agent is sent out? Because we've got, let's start doing count. We have one guy upstairs here. We haven't seen everything in this room, but we've seen a lot in this room, and it only appears like there's one guy up here. And there is loot up here, but that's something we can get after we take this guy out. The problem is I have not found another agent. And there's not too many other places it could be. Definitely not in this building. So I'm going to do one thing and just get a clear view in here. To make sure. Because maybe originally I saw 3 agents listed in Houston, but one, like we said, could easily be put out in the field if they're starting another mission somewhere. All right, there is another guy in that room. It's just not an agent. So there are 2. So I'm glad we checked, because it could have been an agent, but it's not. So this second floor, about the only room we didn't check here is right here. So actually, before we go downstairs, I gotta have Canasta check this room for an agent. Because we don't want to start taking out that one we know about till we've checked every single room. Let's get back over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clover. We're going to send her up this way towards this room. We'll move at a time so we can kind of see into the room downstairs. Make sure we don't get too close to any windows. It doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to come up 3 spaces more, and then I can get to the doors next time, or I should be able to. That way I don't get too close. Those are big floor-to-ceiling windows. Big picture windows.
Awaiting orders.
You guys hang out. Phobos is done. Canasta's done. Raider is not done. But Raider, I'm probably just going to keep you here. Ready to go upstairs against our potential agents up here. The only bad thing about this agent is I don't have clear view. The other way I could send you to get up there is over here. It's almost like I gotta look out this window to see or get a feel for his movement up here. So I think I'll keep you just hanging out at the base of the stairs out of sight in case he moves anywhere to the top of the stairs. And I think all the main agents moved.
Orders?
Clover, yes.
Why me?
Yes, yes,
Position.
yes. So those two go into the same room. So we got to remember, if we start taking out agents, that little room is not safe until we kill them both. Let's come here and check in this room, see if we can identify the final agent. And guess what? There is the missing agent. This one's name is Empire. And the good news is, if she's a stationary agent, we'll be able to take her out. So Canasta, I may just park you here. And now we know where the 2 agents are, up here. So what I've got to do is get eyes into this side. This agent is what I got to do. So Canasta, since we know this person's not moving, let's bring you to the window here. And maybe we'll gain some sight. Could that be possible? I can keep that door open because she's not moving. Ah, so you're right. So I'd have to bring Clover up. So Canasta will... I'm going to close the door in the meantime. But it doesn't look like that agent moves. Now this agent I got to get eyes on. I'm pretty sure we were able to take this one down. But good call out. Nightmare, good call out. I hadn't noticed that yet. Canasta, can you see across and see a lonely little agent over here? No, we only get limited view into there. And this is one space where a spotter doesn't help us. And I'd be real nervous coming up these stairs because right in front of a window. I'm nervous coming up these stairs because we can't see what we're walking into. Now before, we were down over here in our start positions and we saw this agent, so we gotta hope we can gain sight. Maybe I send Canasta out the window to move just a little bit closer.
Reporting.
Maybe. So Raider, you're done. Everybody else here will stay put. And then, now that I know where all the agents are, I'm still gonna come here and open the door. Just in case we don't have that mysterious surprise 4th agent. Although I think everybody that I was aware of is accounted for. So that was not the agent. So Clover, come on in here and your job will be, we're going to send you upstairs. Where is upstairs? I don't think... I'll still check this room just to be safe, and then we'll head over to the stairs. So come across. Just to make sure. That's the last room for us to check. Because we went by these windows, didn't see anybody in there. Although I do have a briefcase there. I can send Canasta down for that. And now everybody's moved. That I need to move.
Standing by for orders.
Okay, now Phobos, what is his... Okay, 114. He's not the most powerful, but he's powerful enough to deal with these guys upstairs. In spite of there being 4 of them. Although, I gotta see if this guy goes into the room. I know this guy can go into the room. So I might need Canasta to come up here. So once we take out the 2 agents, I might need 2 people to take down all these. There's 4 guards up here. So there's 4. 2 agents, that's 6. So there's 5 more I should know about. There's a couple. 1 on the balcony, 1 downstairs. That's 7. So there's still 3 to deal with. And I'm not sure where they all are, unfortunately. So maybe we will find some more regular guards here in a moment.
Yeah.
Let's check through the door, make sure it's not that elusive 4th agent. Line of sight, yeah, for just basic seeing the agent, I don't think there's much of a limit to line of sight. But to be, yeah. But for them to see us, technically they have that limit of the 6 or 9 spaces. Or if we're an actor, it's something different. So let's close this door. No agent no guard in here. I'm gonna come around to this hallway and then I can come down here if I need, or I'll go upstairs, bring Canasta down. Canasta, are we seeing over there?
My skills are at your disposal.
Still haven't gained sight of this guy. Bugs me a little. Well, we had Canasta in the there, but we had a couple agents down here too, so it's hard to say which. Probably was Canasta in the bathroom. Maybe I'll send her back. I'm gonna send Canasta. Oh, that room's locked. Well, she's got to. We'll trade places with her and Clover, and she'll have to come around here to get that loot. That's just the way it's going to be. Oh, graceful. Graceful as a cat. That Canasta is.
Orders.
Raider, I just can't afford to have you peek up there right now because we don't know where our agent is in this room. It's like, it's not fair. It's just not fair.
I'm with you 100%.
You know, and I can't really send, I was just thinking, oh, I could send one of these guys down the alley, but that's restricted area, and I don't need to take those kind of chances. So, let's get Phobos. I know, what I can do is send Phobos against that agent. And get my other agents up here to take this out. So that's what I'll do. Because Phobos could walk in there and have no problem. Technically, supposedly. So they say. So Raider, come across here to the upper floor. Let me pick you first. So I move the right person. That would be a total zigzag misclick. And do we see anything through the windows at your angle? No. So Phobos, forget about being up here. Let's send you down. And how is the quickest way to get you down? You're on the 3rd floor, so you can't just jump down. So I'm going to have to go downstairs, unless I had you come over here. Oh, they may know Phobos is under our control? Yeah, he is considered on our team, but he's disguised. So he can walk by all these guards now. You know what I'm saying? We'll still try to get eyes on that guard. And I don't know if his 114 will end up being enough. I need to get eyes on the guy.
Just fuck off, eh?
Phobos has Canasta language. Let's come to the edge over here. We've really lost sight of this guy. Let's wander down here, seeing through this window. We just do not have eyes on this guy, which drives me freaking crazy. Oh, Raider, you still have another move? Move here. The elusive enemy. The elusive enemy. We're gonna have to come up with something to see what's going on.
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, that's Codex language. Whose name did I say? I meant Codex.
Standing by for orders.
You know, y'all know what I meant, right? The wrong words come out of my mouth. I could never be a politician. I misspeak all the time. I mean, I misspeak all the time. Clover, do you see anything over this way? Nobody sees anything over this way. Not fair. Clover, go upstairs. Well, go up here and look out the window from here and see what you see. Nothing. My goodness. Maybe is Canasta the only one that has good eyesight?
I trust this is important.
Yeah, it has. Oh, I said Canasta? Yeah, that's typical. They both begin with C, so that's a typical zigzag misspeak. So part of me is feels like I should keep Raider nearby. Now, someone was standing here before. I'm gonna have to send someone into the bathroom. Is what I'm gonna have to do. Does this guy just stand here totally? So we won't be able to get that with. Well, I gotta get eyes on that other agent.
Hurry up! They'll be here any minute now.
Let's get this over with.
Waiting on your go.
Phobos. I'm just gonna have you pace here and see if you can see anything in there. And absolutely not. Where the heck did they go? Phobos, let's have you go downstairs next turn and oh no, go to the bathroom over here and see if we get that magical angle back that Canasta had. That's what we'll do. We'll have Clover go in there next turn. That's the problem. I got Clover, Canasta, you know, Codex, all these C code names. We gotta back off on some of those. There's another guard too. So there's another guard. Where is? That's where we have to get to. Doesn't look like he would see us. So let's just move straight in there. Nobody sees us. Let's just make sure she doesn't see us. Alright, so we know where the last of the loot is. Whether it's a terminal, a locker up here, terminal over there, we just got to get eyes on you-know-who. Clover, can you go to the bathroom and see if you see from the magic spot over here? Hey, Mike! We're trying to find an elusive... Ah, we see him! That's the magic point. So 117 is what we need. So Phobos, you cannot go over there. You'll just stay right here. You know, I was probably standing here and here at the wrong angle to see the guy walking back and forth up here. So the bathroom was the magic spot. Canasta was the one who saw him all from the beginning. So what we'll do is get somebody over there. Now I gotta send somebody back over there. Raider, you're the one I was planning to use anyway. So let's do that. That's not the position we want him in for takedown. Although now would be a good time to come up here, if you could get that far. I don't think so. Even though you have triple the movement. Where's he moving next? He's moving to a decent spot for us. So I think I'm going to stand here, and we should be able to get eyes on then to see which way he's facing. And if I can place myself here, we might be able to wait for proper wandering on his part to take him out. And plus, you'll have, once you're in position, you have pretty good movement to reach him to take him down. So maybe we can figure this out finally, because that's what's holding us up right now.
I'm listening so hard right now.
Clover, thank you for your spotting job. You'll be able to reposition, and what I can do is send, keep Phobos, say, here. Let's see exactly where he's going. So he'll be straight back from this window. So actually, if I keep you right there, Phobos, you should have eyes on him next turn, and that's good. So we're not going to move you.
I trust this is important.
And Canasta, we can't move you until next turn, so we're done. It's going well so far, Mike. We haven't misclicked and blown our cover yet. And we have our one guy, Phobos, on the third floor you saw there. He's under our control phase. There were 3 agents total in here. We were lucky to have one under control with a control phrase. So I'm going to send Canasta back over. And what I'll do is send Canasta up straight upstairs here to help with the plethora of guards that we have up here. Because we're going to need multiple people to take down this many, and they're all wandering across paths and everything. So it's going to be really important that we time that takedown properly. So let's get Canasta moving.
Waiting on your go.
Raider. Okay, we see him. Back is turned. Let's get Raider positioned, because when she is already up there, if his back is turned or looking over the edge there, we just might be able to reach him to take him down if we're lucky. In fact, he's only going there. I'm going to stand you right in front of the door so we don't have to waste movement running over. I'm going to stand you right there. And then we'll see next turn if we'll be able to do the takedown, if your movement is sufficient. And then we got to get our other agent over here, Clover. We'll get her back over in this direction, because we should have an agent right there well, they used to be stationary. We'll see if they still are. I wish I could have stepped one more step so I could open the door this turn. But I still think if I open the door and check to make sure she hasn't moved, that I could still reach her if she is in that same spot. So I think we're good to go next turn, as long as Raider has just enough movement. And I think everybody else has moved that I needed moving. Yes.
Standing by for orders.
Canasta, we just need to get you upstairs, so we'll bring you here. Because you're needed on the third floor.
In position.
And we can see the guy. And guess what? We can reach him. Now I just need to check over here for Clover.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, she can almost reach there, so I'm going to move her in. It's a risk, though, because if this agent's moved... Oh, no, they're still there, see? So if I stand in front of the door and confirm what I just see here, I will be able to reach on my second move, and everything will be good. As long as she didn't change her facing, yeah, we're good. We can take them both down. And then we can start the process of taking down the other enemies. So let's do it.
We're doomed.
One down.
I trust this is important.
And Raider, your turn to do your job. So good, good, good. Take down. All right. Now, the rest of us, we're not really in a position. Let's go find out our evacuation choices. Okay, good. We do have the possibility right here, and that's the one we'll use, but not until after we make sure we take out all the guards. Plus, we have to get some loot here and in this room, and I think that's the last of the loot that's left. In fact, 5 of 7, 3. Oh, maybe I've missed something. Maybe I've missed something. Is there anything sitting in this room? No. So I'm thinking we'll stabilize these folks. More than likely. I'll send Raider then into this room next turn. And we'll work around these wandering guys to see about opening that. And it's all going to depend on their... I think this one may move back and forth every now and then. Okay, so let's see who's left. Canasta, do you need to move Phobos we can get set up? So both these guys come in here. So it would be probably, if I can time it right, I'm gonna at least... No, I'm just gonna sit us right here in front of the cabinet and see what these guys do. This guy's gonna move in the room. I gotta wait for Canasta to get up here anyway. I'm just gonna stand here. That way nobody can move in front of it and block me when they leave. Okay. And then Canasta, you move. So Spade, da-da-da-da, and everybody's moved. See, the two are in that room now. So the guards up on the top floor move a lot. So I have a limited window to take some of them out. Canasta, get upstairs. And then the next staircase is there.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, first I'm going to stabilize. And there's nobody else in this room, so that shouldn't be a big issue. I shouldn't have to move this guy, in other words. And fortunately, Raider, I'll wait till next. I'll get this first.
Hurry up! They'll be here any minute now.
Raider, I'm not done with you. All right.
Jeez, I thought it was somebody else.
I'm here if you need me.
Leave me alone.
Okay, Clover, we're going to do our stabilizing here. I'm planning to get rid and take out both of these agents. That's what I'm planning. And so he's stabilized. Is there any place else I need to go? I don't think there's any other guard. There's one guard on this balcony. So maybe I send you out there. You guys just have to hang tight. We're gonna wait for these guys to move. Maybe what I gotta do, because there's this guy that wanders and then this guy that wanders. If I take out the wanderers, this other guard that's over here never leaves the room. This guy never leaves the room. So it's in my best interest to take out the wandering guards as opposed to anybody else. So that's what I'll do. Okay, I gotta be careful about the window that I don't try taking him out in sight of this guy. That is one thing to be conscious of. So he'll be coming out here next time. And we'll see if we can get the right position to take him out.
Standing by for order.
Canasta, you'll be upstairs next time to take that other wandering guy out. And then I think we're ready and set up. Yep. Yeah, if we take the one on the balcony, as long as nobody downstairs is looking up, there's that nice railing on the balcony. Oh, he came inside? He's not even on the balcony. That's even better. Wait, I'm sending Clover over there, though. I need Canasta upstairs. So Clover... Is there also one on the balcony? No, it's just that guy. Well, you know what else I could do? I got silent snipers on the perimeter, or I should say a silent sniper. So, but usually as long as nobody sees him standing there, because otherwise they'll see me take him down. Usually once they're laying behind the balcony, they don't see him. But we have a problem with these guys up here. So what I'm thinking is this might be the time to take this guy down, because I don't think that this guy would be able to see far enough, so it shouldn't matter. I think this is the right place to take him out. He then moves there.
I trust this is important.
Canasta cannot quite reach this guy, but I can still take him out here because that door is shut. So I bring Canasta up here to get ready to take this guy out. And then this guy should be too far away to see over here. I hope. Yeah, I'm thinking this guy might be able to be sniped, and that's what I'm gonna. He's kind of behind that wall though right now, and he's moving over here to behind that little barrier, and I have sight in the window, so I think I won't be able to. But you don't know till you check. Yeah, guess what? Can't see him. Cannot see him. So what I could do, because this guy doesn't budge. This guy doesn't budge. I could snipe this guy, and then Phobos can jump through there to get this guy. He should be able to jump through. Let me click Phobos. You can jump down here to take this guy out without a problem. You know, not exactly jumping through the skylight glass like I envisioned, but yeah, you can get him. You can get him. And then I can always send Clover upstairs to help Canasta, who will be the only one upstairs. So let's get Canasta upstairs. I think this will work. And he's going there, so we'll just stand here. So I'm thinking I snipe this guy. I mean, I was going to take him out anyway. This guy's not looking. And it's silenced. Nobody should see him. Everybody's turned away, and the one guy that's looking our way should be too far away. He can only see to about here. Here we go. Good, good, good. So Phobos, just to make sure this guy doesn't look this way and somehow see the body, we're jumping you down to do this.
My skills are
Okay, we got 4 out of 11 taken down. So I think our next turn gets a lot more done. Oh, you get to move, Liquid, so you get to come into this other room for that last bit of loot. And I'll just move you here, and we'll scope out the room. So hopefully this guy doesn't look back, and we'll get that next time.
Jeez,
And I think everybody else is moved. Yes, everybody's moved as far as they can. The disguised people. We take this guy out now. Then the 2 that are in the room are easy to do at our leisure because this guy and this guy never move. So Canasta, this is your time. And I'm not going to go through the door, so just if I open the door in case he sees out, I'm going to bring Canasta all the way around for this guy. Go through the door on the other side. So, speaking of which, let's do that. In fact, let's just stand by the window. We might even just crash through the window.
Awaiting orders.
And this guy is looking, but nobody quite sees us. Alright, we need 1 more of each. And that's probably that last locker right here. Okay, Phobos, let's get you back upstairs. You'll have to go back around.
Why me?
Because you moved the farthest. Sound just like, you know who. Let's see. You know, one of the C words, Codex. Clover, so you will send you... Well, I think there was a guy wandering around down here, so let's have you get eyes on this one. Because there's one downstairs outside that we got to get. This one will be a little harder because we have a lot of wandering... Well, maybe she never moves. Maybe she never moves. But there's 2 guards down here. Isn't there one? There's one in this room. And then there's this guy. I think this one never moves. I think she never moves. So I think we'll be okay. I think I'll go in and find this guy first because he's a wanderer. I want to take care of the wanderer first. And then Phobos will go up. And I think we're just about done. Except for... Yeah, you did your job, so we don't need you here. Let's come back in towards the body. And I have not seen anybody wander outside, so I feel like I could bring the agent... I have 2 options. Knock these guys out so I can just jump out the window right here. That's probably the safest, as long as I wait for these guys to path away from each other. That's probably the safest way to take this agent's body to an exit zone. The other agent will be slightly more awkward because we're going to well, we'll have to walk down the alley. As long as we stay away from this window, we should be okay. As long as. Okay, so there's also a guard down in this room. And then there's a wandering one, unless this is the guy that comes through from that room. I'm not sure if it's one and the same. All right, now we can nail this guy because your awareness is perfect for it. So let's come inside. Alright, we got 5 more to go. And one of these times, this guy never moves, so I need this guy to move. And I'm just gonna have to be patient. Or I just bring this guy down the stairs and do the same trick, since I gotta come down this way anyway. Let's just leave these 2 civvies be. And let's get the body. And can I pick him up? We don't have too many more guards to go. Now I could take this guy out.
Leave me alone.
But I need to get out. There's usually in fact I think he's there. Let's move in here and hope he is there. That orange square. That's not like I was trying to find him, but it looks like he's there. Yep.
Waiting on your go.
Okay. The rest of you, unfortunately, this team over here, the extras.
Can't you just fuck off, eh?
Sometimes the extras have more that they're able to do on a mission. Now I don't need to bring Phobos back up here because Canasta can finish that off. She'll regain, by the time she gets over there next turn, she'll regain that. So Phobos, we have 4 left. I know there's 1 there and 1 in this room. That's 2 of the 4. Where the heck are the others? There wasn't 1 in this room. Oh, I bet you I didn't check the second floor. Was there somebody in this room on the second floor? I may have forgotten about that. So let's get Phobos over there to take a peek. Oh wait, first floor. No, the first floor we do. I was thinking that was a second floor room. So no, we do have a plan for that. But Phobos, I might as well send you down there to get that one. No, Clover can get it. No, I'll need you here. One of you will get that one. Clover will get the other one. That's a weird path, but fine. We're missing a couple guards somewhere.
Reporting.
So maybe I don't quite take you outside yet. Yeah, I'm trying to think where was. Now I swear we went through this room and there wasn't anybody in there. But I'll check it again. Because we'll be up to 9
What do you require?
in just a moment. Oh, we'll be up to 10. So I'm missing 1 guard. And Canasta, yeah, you'll be recharged by next turn. In fact, you're over 50 even now. So next turn you'll be able to get this guy, get the loot.
Waiting on your go.
I guess I'm gonna move you over this way near the door. Watch there be some, I was just gonna say, watch there be some rent-a-cop outside the window here, because we've never been over to this side. There's probably some wandering rent-a-cop on the perimeter that we haven't found, because otherwise, I have 10 accounted for. In fact, if that's the case, Spade, we need to check it out. That's one thing you guys could have been doing all this time that I didn't even think about. Let's check the perimeter.
Hit me.
Clover, we're sending you because you can take them out and you can reach them.
What's up, motherfucker?
And Phobos, you can come out here. we'll find this other one that's standing here. This one's... Oh, she does move! Up, 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 up! Can't take him out yet! I can take her out first. Yeah, I can take her out first. Well, let's see which way she's going to be facing. Because I could take out back to back. I got over 100 awareness, so that's 2 takedowns before we run out. So let's just stay where we are so I can go either way. And then I might be able to take... In fact, I'll stand in between them both. No, I'll stand next to this guy, and if she's looking the right way out here, I can take him down. Well, we'll just wait. Let me just see if he can take him down from where he is. No, so I do have to stand next to the guy. We'll just stand here and wait for her to wander, because otherwise she'll see.
Standing by for orders.
Jeez, I thought it was somebody else.
Okay, yeah. So we're ready. Yeah, I actually feel like we're probably going to get out of here. The only thing we have to find is that last guard that we aren't sure about. In fact, well, let's knock him out from this position, Canasta. Because then you can also open the freaking locker. And we got all the loot. So Canasta, I'll send you here so you can jump down the balcony. We'll call evac because, yeah, that's not going to be a problem now. I want it to be that last one. I want it to be right there.
Exfil incoming.
And Spade, we get to not quite see around the corner looking for that last guard. Oh, there he is. He's in this room. Found him. Found him. So Spade will head back. She might be able to, as long as he's facing the right way, just jump in there, take him out. Nobody else is in that room. And nobody else was out here. It's a slow customer day. So I'm not going to take Raider down the stairs because... Is there a, no, there's no window over here. So the guy won't be able to see us. So I can bring Raider downstairs. And I'm going to go far away from the windows. And stop here. Then
Jeez, I thought it was somebody else.
we're going to go and look into this window. That was so revealing. Oh, wait, you moved. Sorry. And by the time I get anybody else over there, ain't gonna happen. So Clover, we were sending you back over... Oh, wait. No, you gotta go upstairs to get this body. Except that door's locked. So go this way. And then we get to see, okay, her back is turned and she's not moving. So I can take this guy down now.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah. Nice to have someone like Phobos around. And you can just stand next to this one. And next turn when you gain an action, you can take that one out so she doesn't accidentally see the body and set off the alarm. And I think we're done for this turn. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, the last guard is under Raider. You called that one right. I'm going to have a Phobos take this civilian out because she does wander every now and then. And then we're going to send them through. And Canasta, you can come on down too. What's it like jumping off a balcony? Okay, I guess those aren't high heels. The sound effect makes me think she's wearing high heels. And I'm going, she did a lot of athletic. She's very athletic for someone wearing high heels. I know it's part of her disguise. Well, guess what? We have 2 more movements so we can take out this last guard. He's not looking. And Spade, you get some experience. How about that?
Never mind.
Okay, we did it. Now we just need to evacuate. So we'll get everybody that can be moved over there. And Clover, you're going upstairs. You'll be the last one along, carrying that last body. And I think everybody's moved. Oh, except for you. We got to keep you far away. Nobody's looking out the window, but we'll still play it safe. Keeping our distance. Before we move to the evac. Yeah, go gadget heels. Yeah, what kind? They're her propeller high heels. So you know she flutters down from the balcony. That's how she does it. She's related to Mr. Gadget, or what is it? Just Mr. Gadget, or does he have another name besides that? Phobos, come here. We got to take you back. And send you back out.
Standing by for orders.
Canasta's done. Raiders not. Oh wait, there's a guy here. There's a guy wandering around. That we're just gonna move here and stay behind the fence, or things would have just gone kaboom loud. Yeah, I can't think. Oh, it's just Inspector Gadget. I couldn't think of his name. Does he have a name? Does he have a first name? Yeah, and then these guys might look out the window, so if I take him out to try to avoid being seen, we'll just bring those guys last. Play it safe. Jonathan John Brown. Aha. Now, who the heck knew that? You're sounding very, very... You have high intellect, right? Or else you have Google very handy. I wouldn't confess to Google if I were you. Let's see if I can pick this person up this turn. I think I need a movement to pick her up. Yeah, I don't have. We'll pick up next turn and get moving, because that's our last big thing we got to do.
Can't you just fuck off, eh?
Danger Mouse. Now, Danger Mouse is one that I don't know. In the US, the only mouse I was a fan of growing up, mind you, when I was very young, was Mighty Mouse. I don't know if that ever made it, you know, across the Atlantic or not. Yeah, I don't recall your mouse, so you probably don't recall my mouse, I would think. Canasta, let's get you in position.
Reporting.
You're gonna stay there. Spade's gonna get out now. And all we gotta do is pick up. 2 move. Oh, because I have... You can't pick up when you're standing on top of them, I guess. Serves me right. I was just curious about the real name. I've always just known it as Inspector Gadget, but I wondered, you'd think of the cartoon at some point that somebody would, I guess they would just always call him Inspector. I don't know.
I'm with you 100%.
And so, can we jump out a window? Well, we're not up to a window to do any jumping. Yeah, there were lots of cartoons I watched way back in the day. Huckleberry Hound, Rocky and Bullwinkle. I'm trying to think of all the others. But they were more American style. Rocky and Bullwinkle had the nemesis of Boris and Natasha. So yeah, we got to end our turn. Okay, so it just wasn't a thing. It's more of a trivia. Now there's a trivia question to see who would get that. I think I can actually come this way because we killed everybody, even that civilian that would have seen over here. Famous last words. Yeah, we're good.
I read you.
Reporting. Hit me.
Oh, I don't want to come too close to that, so we'll stay over here. Okay, here we go. Duck Dodgers. There's so many children's shows, so many children's cartoons that just they don't. There's no need to have them cross the ocean. U.S. had enough of their own. Europe, y'all, UK, whatever, had enough of your own. Here in Poland, what was the one I was introduced to? The little bee, Guccio. There's a cartoon over here. I don't know if it's more. I think it might even be a Czech cartoon, but it was widely viewed in Poland. So I've been shown. Oh yeah, Tom and Jerry. Okay, that made it everywhere. Bugs Bunny. Yeah, okay. There's a few that made it over. Yeah, Maya and Guccio. You know that one. You know that one. In fact, there's a cat where I live. It's a stray now, but we put food out for it. I think an old neighbor in the complex we're in. She passed away. She was really, really old, and that was her cat. So everybody knows Guccio around here, and a lot of people feed Guccio. And what's funny about Guccio, yeah, you do be Polish. What's funny about this cat Guccio, he kind of has the real cartoon Guccio's eyes. I don't know how else to describe it. The slightly glossy eyes and slightly crooked. Just like, I swear, it's just like the cartoon Guccio. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked now. Rhubarb and custard. Okay, so we do not see... Oh, this guy's way over here. Now is our time to leave. Let's go.
I'm listening so hard right now.
We are done. Talking about all the old cartoons has spent enough time so we could finally get out of here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus Phobos. Good mission.
Primary mission successful.
And we got rid of the mission, or the beholder cell that was causing all the danger. So now we just got to get rid of the next one that is draining our funds. Yeah, Czech produced a lot of shows. In fact, I've seen some black and white old shows. There, someone I live with is very fond of the old, I guess from the 60s, 70s, the black and white. There's a Czech show of, God, they have a Czech market. I totally can't remember names because I'm not super familiar, but I totally know what you mean. So, Shiny Blade, woohoo, welcome. Thanks for dropping in and saying something for us. I'm glad to hear you're hanging out with us today. Yeah, the Russian cartoons, yeah. Well, you can't help but there's certain Russian shows I know that you couldn't help it having shown here, for some strange historical reason. So yeah, of course. Okay, so we got some good stuff. We got a blueprint for a blister gas bomb, and we got a trade contact for that. We got some new intel. We got Benson's Beholder Sleeper. Oh, look at this. Benson's Beholder Sleeper Agent discovered. So he's the guy. Benson is our sleeper agent. We found our sleeper agent. And we got a new agent, I was going to say contact, and then I tried to say candidate half the way through saying contact. That's also very me. So that's cool. Benson's a double agent. We now know. So yeah, so we'll see what that has to say. So let's continue. We got new perks, 2 new perks. We got lots of good experience here. Who won the day? Clover won the day as far as experience by 10 over Raider. Yeah, I think hopefully Broadsword will be done after this. Let's cross our fingers and hope, because that was I think kind of a Broadsword oriented cell when that popped up. So we are in our base. Let's just do the analytics. Wrap up with analytics. Now, is there any in conspiracy? Oh, well, we got some here, so we may not have enough Broadsword files. Let's figure this one out. From Expat. Enlarged Belvedere photographs after repeat process of redacted flyby images outskirts of old minefield. I have to admit, little detail has been added. The yard containers still cannot be identified as belonging either to Lovely Rita. Yeah, and all of a sudden the words to Lovely Rita, that song popped into my head. But let's see, what do we got? No free thinkers on this one, but we got Expat, Lovely Rita, Old Minefield, and Belvedere. Old Minefield's right here. Yeah, your comment popped up, Nightmare, right as I said that. Very good, very good. And that's all I'm seeing. So let me know if anybody sees anything after I back out of here. Due to the delay, we can always go back. And diversion methods. No new intel there. Oh yeah, we may be able to solve it. We're only missing one clue, one piece of intel here, and if we're lucky, we can solve it this time. Oh, so this was a good haul. Good haul on intel. Any of these Broadsword? No. So Broadsword's going to be in one of these two. So Tomcats, Wildfire, Agog, Jubilees, and Watchful Eyes. Oh my god, my eyes are just spinning going around. Roaring Twenties, Ardwolf, and Stealth Smoker. Roaring Twenties I see. Whoops. Let's move the picture to make it closer. Oh, you saw an old minefield link. Oh no. Or was that the old one? I saw Roaring Twenties popped up. I had already moved that one. Let's see. Old Minefield. Was that was on the last one, wasn't it? Yep. So we'll crack these two. Let's find out. I'm sorry to say that the first investigation into the connections between redacted and solipsists, militants, you know, lousy code name. It just doesn't roll off the tongue. In Placer claim, to begin with cheap chili files. Cheap chili. Alex had a little more luck there. We got the clues quickly on this one. I'm glad I didn't have to read all that. It just wasn't flowing. Let's see. No broadsword. Let's see if we have a broadsword here. Diphthong is still mopping up the mess. I'll go back for the Hallex link. And maybe even Watchful Eyes. But I think I know what went down in Alkaline Flats. The boys, blah, 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 blah. Bunch of redacted to Gun Peddler. No? To the Gun Peddler. I thought that would be a code name. He's just a gun peddler. I don't think they had any idea she was Union Jack. There we go. So once again, no broadsword, so we gotta wait for the absolute final freaking piece of intel. We need one more little piece to solve this one. We'll have everything else done. So you guys had told me Hallex has a link. So I gotta find the Hallex link. How many times have we've solved one before with like 2/3 of the intel? But no such luck here. I'm looking for Hallex. I see it now, way over here. In the most crowded part of the board. And then Watchful Eyes, y'all had brought that up. And we gotta find that. Is that over in the crowded corner? Yes. Yes. You know, so much for using the board efficiently. I just jumble all together over here. Alkaline Flats. Union Jack is on here. Someone just said that on the board. Thank you, Nightmare. There it is. So everything's crowded around over here. We'll finally get the final broadsword and watch it go over to Edessa or something like that. Something weird. Or maybe it'll draw Desmond Barry into it. Let's put Desmond Barry over here. Just because there's not much activity on these two. And there's like half the boards tied into this guy. So we'll see. We shall see. So I think we got everything on this one. Let's check our last file. Nothing. So we got some stuff, and I hope we can afford to do everything we need to do. Otherwise, I'll be selling some weapons. Let's go to MK Ultra. Because we have some agents to deal with. We need some interrogations done. And how much? Okay, we can afford it because we cheapened we paid for cheaper interrogations. And then the next one is Empire. Let's interrogate her. And then we have what's his face that we have to Phobos. We have to release him because he's our control phrase guy. So he's coming in handy, and I like having these control phrase individuals out there. We'll have to figure out, since we have a couple control phrases, should we try a locator beacon on one of these two and try releasing him that way so we can maybe more quickly locate some of the cells? That could be. Or I wonder if it's possible to both do locator beacon and a control phrase. So then when we finally get there, we can control them. Wouldn't that be cool? But anyway, let's release Phobos. Takes, I think, an hour. Yep. But it doesn't cost anything. And we'll get him back in the field. A locator beacon would create a new Cabal base ahead of time. Oh, so it does something good for me somehow? I mean, I haven't tried it yet, so I might as well learn what it does. Is it bad? When you say ahead of time, is that a bad thing? I don't know. What I could look at... Okay, Benson. We now know He is a beholder sleeper agent. During tactical missions, this agent will turn on us when we engage enemies. So guess who our new forger is? Oracle, you are released. Benson, sit down and make some money. Except Benson is away. So we need Benson to come home. So Codex, why don't you sit in here till Benson gets home? In fact, let's go back out to the map so we can locate Benson. Not there. There he is. So we'll just send both these home. No, I'll just send Benson home. And then I have an extra person over here in Vorkuta, so let's just send that person down. Myself. And I'll thank our agent that's there, and as if she figured out who it was. But Ragdoll, thank you, Ragdoll, for exposing him, or being there when he got exposed. So there we go. So we got nothing there now. We got team here. We're gonna have, so we have only 3 teams. I would like to get one more team over here, but we'll figure out. Now I may have. Okay, Octopus has one more hour till Octopus finishes. Yeah, he makes funny money, right? Crap, why me? You know, after you play this game, after you get through a session of this game and you complete it, there's certain things, there's certain phrases that are just ingrained in your mind from some of these characters. You know what I mean? They're just certain phrases that are they get ingrained in our minds. So let's take a look at some agents over here. Well, actually, yeah, I could probably start some drug regimens on a couple lesser agents now that we no longer have heat. Let me take a look at putting some folks into body engineering. Or maybe I want to upgrade, but I don't have money. Who besides Octopus? Maybe somebody lower level, like a Grimoire. Will improve her numbers and movement and stuff. So let's just do that. So what we'll start with is clearing her out, because that takes a while. And we'll see about building up Grimoire. And now that we know drug regimens at work, I will start looking when we gain some more funds. I will look in the workshop and let's see what that costs. Expanding body engineering. It's got to be here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. One more body engineering slot. Not super expensive either. So that'll give us a 3rd slot for drugging people up. And we'll have to examine everything here when we get some more money. No, she's not one of the sleeper agents. No. She came back. Oh, let's go over here. Grimoire came back. See, she came back. There's no slot for her to be a sleeper agent unless it's just something we find. You know what I mean? So I think it's safe to improve her. She's one of the lowest levels we got over here. Other than her movement, it's kind of pathetic. So she can get some drugs. We suspected her at one point because she got captured, you know, in one of our disaster missions. So we were always keeping an eye on her. But now that we got Benson, I'm feeling more confident. And plus, she has no extra slots here to reveal, which is sometimes a clue, not always. So I think what it is, I think we're probably at a good breaking point, to be quite honest. What do we have here? Somebody has an exclamation point. Oh, we have these. We have new skills. Yeah, we're out of time. I'm just going to pick my 2 new skills. So decreasing takedown, protection from stun, protects from harmful effects of gas except for vision. You know, maybe for some of my inside people, since they don't get to carry a lot of extra stuff. At this point, they have everything they're going to have there. We can protect her. Oh, I don't know which one, because we've been stunned before, and we've had gas against us before. So I'm going to try Brickhead with her, because I have a couple others that at least have Free Diver, and we'll start building up protections against some of these things in case a mission goes bad. And then we have one more. Here we go. Phobos. Oh! Did I send out the wrong guy? Oh, Phobos is being sent out. We already know that. Phobos is being sent out. But he'll be on our side. Yeah, we already got him being sent out. But it's weird. I can come in here and I can pick up all his improvements. So if we're going to use him, we might as well pick up his improvements, right? So I'm going to go through his improvements and pick them up. Better awareness regeneration, which is good. If he's going to be an inside guy, we want him to regenerate fast. Single attacks don't end our turn, cannot be suppressed. Yeah, we'll go with marksman. An actor. Faster movement. There you go. Actor again. Well, that still might come in handy if we accidentally run into another agent with him. Oh yeah, we might as well. So let's do that. He doesn't need all this stuff. Let's just give him the crappiest guns we know of. Although when we find him, we'll kind of want him to have the better stuff. Boy, we haven't used that gun in a while. B-76. What's this one do? Yeah, that's a good pistol. That one's worse. That one doesn't do as much damage either. So yeah, we'll give him those weapons. There you go. And we got one more thing, and then we'll end it. And Survivor. So I feel like if we're going to use control phrase on him, that'll put him in better position to take people out for us and make him more useful over this 114 health. Now, if ever he loses that control phase, it's going to make him tougher to take down. Yeah, we'll find out if he gets re-equipped or not. So it's a double-edged sword by giving him Survivor, because it'll make him tough to take out if he gets re-brainwashed without our knowledge. But let's do it, because I'm going to assume we're going to get to use him a few times before anything bad happens, I hope. Yeah, look at that. He could take anybody down now that we run into, practically. All right, so that's it, everybody. Thanks so much. The rest of the week, remember, in case you weren't on our last live stream, and I need to broadcast it after we're done here in the Discord, at least. But the schedule this week is a little bit different. Thursday is an off day for me now with a little procedure I'm having done, and so we have Baldur's Gate tomorrow, Lamplighters on Wednesday, back to Baldur's Gate on Saturday. I'll be back in action on Saturday after a little window of recovery. So there you go. Good mission today. Good chat, everybody. I had fun interacting, and I didn't miss too many of Nightmare's comments today. I can only think of maybe one where I was a little late. So thanks, everybody. I shut tight. Everybody else, Hope's Ed, Nightmare, Mike, and we had a couple single comments dropping in. Shiny Blade popped in there. I know Gleaser was in there earlier also saying hi, although he couldn't stick around, or as he often does. And let's think. Oh yeah, Antros was even in here briefly. kind of lurking in the background a little bit. So thank you, everybody. Anybody else that might not have made a comment, thank you to you also for hanging out with us. I really do appreciate it. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. And I do hope to see you next time. You guys, it was an improvement. I'm trying to get better, Nightmare. And shame on you, Mike, for doubting me. Shame on you. Ciao, everybody.